Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and today I'm going to share the layouts that I created for Collection Obsession this month. The collection I was using is by Uniquely Creative called Botanical Chronicles. As a reminder, I am documenting photos from last year in one of my handmade journals. The dimensions of the journal is just over 8.5 by 10.25 high, and there is a 2-inch spine to this, and there's 4 signatures. I managed to use 9 12 by 12 papers from the 12 double-sided papers in the collection, and I created 7 layouts. Here is my first layout. This black text page was already in the journal, so it actually belongs to another collection. So I've just extended the page with the collection that I'm using this month to bring it all together. I used a sketch to help build my layout, and it is from Scrapper Sketch. The sketch number is 193, and the inspiration was to use this film strip and build a cluster, and that's what I did to help me with my page design. The tab, I used my envelope punch board, and this is a 3-inch tab. And Margaret from 7 Plaza in the Netherlands, and also Crafty by Toni actually have a video showing how to do these page tabs in journals. I will link their channels and possibly the video which inspired me to add this to my journal. I'll link it below. Being the first layout, I did try to use as much as the embellishments that I had in the kit, because the kit is brand new and I just wanted to play. So you will see on here I've got the wood veneer, the twine, the enamel dots, the creative cuts, finished off with a photo corner to bring the gold over. So this was the 9th of March, where we were on cyclone watch for Tropical Cyclone Alfred. Here is a snapshot of which areas will be affected, and this is just documenting the shops being empty because people wanted to stock up on food. This is layout 2, and the title's called Hello, My Name is Gonzo, which is one of many golf carts we bought this year. I didn't use a sketch for this one. I let the photos dictate my layout. And as you can see, I've got one 6x4 photo and two 3x4 photos. Not a lot of room for journaling. So I did a flip up so I could put the journaling and also have a space to add some embellishing. I did use the notebook punch for decorating my page. I know some of it's covered up. Layouts 3 and 4. This is number 3. I did use a sketch to help me and inspire me to use my scraps. Also from Scrap a Sketch. And it could be from the Tic-Tac-Toe series for December that's just gone. And it is number 11 with the strips down the side here. I thought I could use scraps here to get the layout design. My approach with this kit was to, as I go, use up the scraps that I had from matting photos, cutting down pages, just so there wasn't so much at the end. You will notice the washi tape down the side here, and that was just to cover up the paper behind because it didn't quite match the collection I'm using, and I am okay with that. So this layout is called Time for Fun. I had a scrapbooking kit turn up and my husband took a photo and sent it to me like he usually does, and I just want to document it because I love these type of photos. And this is a flip out because I wanted to have a 2-page layout for this next lot of photos. So there was a bit of planning here. This one is an update on the tropical cyclone. I don't believe I used a sketch for this one. I think I let the photos also help me design the page. We've got photos of just stocking up, and a lot of us tend to stock up on milk, bread, coffee and toilet paper. So we did end up with a minor flood to Maryborough, so it would have only been a suburb we call Granville that would be cut off because of the low-lying areas where the roads are. The Mary River is a few streets away from us, so we did go down to the Brolga Theatre to take some photos of the river. For this cluster down here, I did just fussy cut out of scraps elements that were on the scrap that I wanted to add to the page. So I've got the leaves and the tags here, and I added a creative cut here to add to the cluster. I wanted to add some gold accents, so I added the photo corners and just a few clusters here just to add some decoration to the page. There's not much journaling. Have documented from a screenshot of what I wanted to remember from the updates that we were getting, and that is it. I've come to the end of the signature here. So there's 6 pages per signature in this journal I'm working on, and I didn't want to cover up the paper behind because it's relevant to the photos. So I decided to add a pocket with papers that kind of coordinate with this pink fresh paper. I decided to add a film strip and then add cuttings of the collection as little pictures for the film. Then I decided to, because I've got 2 lots of photos here, I still need to do the journaling. I decided to make them like file tabs, and just as a little bit of decoration, these are 6 by 8 by the way, I added the film strips on to match the pocket and added the little pictures just as a subtle embellishment. I still need to go back and maybe add some finishing touches to this later on. I don't know about you, but sometimes you start a page and you end up feeling a little bit tired and wanting to have a break for a while. So another day I probably will come back to this and add more to it to add some more decoration. Might be like some enamel dots or a few stickers or something. This is the next layout called Play All Day, and it is showing photos of my husband's golf cart. He had spent some money on just adding things to make the cart a little bit nicer. He added a new windscreen, he got some new seat covers, got some new wheel covers. He may have added a few more things to it, but that's from what I remember he did for the beginnings of owning this golf cart. I added an extension piece to this page, just like the first layout I shared, complementing the paper that was already in the journal. I followed a sketch from Scrapper Sketch, was from Scrapper Sketch Tic-Tac-Toe series, sketch number 8. I use notebook edge as the inspiration, as well as the layering behind to create this one. I used a combination of scraps to add the layers. As you can see, I also have a branding strip in there just to add some more colour and bring the colours together. And I just simply used some embellishments to finish it off. This is my last layout to share, and it's called Bunnies and Chocolate. I still need to write a date on here. I did some simple embellishing just to finish off the page. I will say that by the time I got to this layout, I decided that I finished playing with this collection for the moment. I did have photos for another layout because I could have easily done another layout with what was left over, but I think sometimes you do just get a little tired and wanting to move on to another collection and being re-inspired to play. I'm incredibly happy with how much I created this month, considering that I started this collection obsession late. I will just share what the leftovers are and what I plan on doing with those. The leftover papers, I have the cover sheet. I have one large scrap, and I have 3 full-size pieces of paper left. I plan on putting this with another kit that I have coming up. It'll probably be a couple of months or so. Which is called Field Notes. It is an outdoor collection, and I think the papers and the leftover embellishments will pair well with this. I will share what this collection looks like closer to the time. The embellishments that I have left. I've got the gold photo corners, the alphas. This is going back in my cart. The leftover creative cuts. I didn't use this die at all. However, I'm going to keep this with the kit, so when I play with the next collection, which is Field Notes, I will have it at the ready. I didn't touch these flowers at all, so I'm going to keep it in with the kit so I have some variety, and I have got other kits that would work well with this. I don't believe I used any of these plastic flowers. I am going to still keep it together with what I have left over. I did use some of the gold on my layouts. I definitely used a lot of the enamel dots. As you can see, there's some left. Same with the washi. I did use some of it on my layouts. I didn't use this ephemera pack either, which I will carry forward with this kit. I used some of the wood veneer. I did use the twine. As you can see, I did use some of the fabric stickers. I will keep this inspiration book with everything just for inspiration, because I think when I do get to the end of using this kit for the second time around, I will need the inspiration, I think, to help. I'll also keep the pieces from this 49er Market collection, because it won't be too far away before I'm playing with this again. Here are my scraps. There isn't much left. I will keep all this fussy cutting elements together, because for me it's easier to see when it's still in one piece than to cut it up. That's just what I tend to enjoy. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to play. Please check out the other wonderful creators that are also playing along with Collection Obsession. I'll have a list below. come back soon and see what I am playing with for February. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.